Hello, my friend. Welcome to the Daily English Podcast where we learn English step by step. So, today we're learning about money. I will teach you the most common words and phrases, and we'll practice understanding them with a dialogue. Let's begin. The first word is inherit. Inherit means to get money or property when someone dies. In America, the government inherits everything from the old people who die. Next, save. Save means to keep money for later. For example, I save $50 every month and I put it in my piggy bank. You can also say, I set aside $50 every month. Now lend. Lend means to give money to someone for a short time. For example, can you lend me $10 until Friday? I'll give it back to you on Friday. When you ask for this money, you must remember to say please. And borrow. Borrow is the opposite. Borrow means to take money for a short time and then give it back. So if your friend lends you money, you borrow it from him. Another word is waste. Waste means to spend money in a bad way. If your friend spends all his money on sweets and snacks, you can say he wastes his money. Here's another very common expression: can't afford. This means you don't have enough money to buy something. For example, I can't afford a new TV right now. My grandma can't afford meat every day, and a house is too expensive. I can't afford a house yet. Now charge. Charge means to ask for money for a service or product. For example, the hotel charged us $50 for one night. Can you charge me for that bag? And cost. Cost is the price of something. For example, this bread costs $3. That movie cost us $20. I love movies that only cost $1. Now, owe. Owe means you need to give money back. If you take money from the bank, you must pay it back. If you borrow money from a friend, you owe it to him. Here's invest. Invest means to put money into something so that it can grow and increase. You invest money into your education. You can invest your money into shares or stocks. Now earn. Earn means to get money from your job. How much do you earn per hour? I earn $10 per hour. And what do you earn? I earn $7 per hour. That's not a lot, but it's okay. Another word is be worth. Be worth means to have value. If you spend $100 on a book that teaches you how to make more money, it's worth it. Now raise. Raise means to collect money for a reason. For example, we raised $1,000 for our school trip. Now, let's learn some money vocabulary in a story. Here's a conversation between two friends. Listen carefully. Peter, where did you go yesterday? I went to the mall. What did you do there? I bought a new pair of shoes and jeans. How much did they cost? The shoes were $40 and the jeans were $60. Wow, that's expensive. Yeah, but I had to buy them. Why? Because I inherited $100 from my grandfather. Oh, did you? Yes, but now I don't have any money left. Well, next time save some for me. Sure, no problem. And hey, Peter, can you lend me $10 until Friday? Sure, but Peter, please pay me back on Friday. Okay, thank you. You're the best. After work, we all met at a cafe near our office. There were 5 of us. They charged us $15 for one person. That's a little expensive, but it's okay. Did you like the food? Yes, but the bill was huge. The bill is the piece of paper that shows how much you must pay. I think we spent around $75 in total. Yeah, it was nice to meet at a cafe, but next time I want to go to a cheaper place. All of our salaries are different. I earn $1,800 per month. Anna earns $2,500 and Maria only earns $1,000. That's why she lives off her parents. She lives off her parents. This means she depends on their money. And John, how much do you earn? I earn $2,200 a month. My salary is higher than Maria's but lower than Anna's. I thought we could split the bill, but maybe we should have agreed before. Well, we'll know next time. Hey, if you don't have enough money to pay for the bill, you can always borrow from me. No, I'll pay for the bill. I work in sales. This means you work in a job where you try to sell things to people. That's why I have enough money. And besides, I have a bonus. This is extra money for my good work. I also want to teach you some phrasal verbs with money. Phrasal verbs are groups of words that have a special meaning. First, take out, remove money from the bank. For example, I took out $50 from the ATM. This means you get cash from a machine where you have a bank account. Then pay back, return borrowed money. For example, I must pay back my debt. Debt is the money you owe to someone. Another phrasal verb is live off. This means to depend on someone's money. For example, the baby still lives off its mother's milk, or my son lives off his girlfriend's money. But if you live off money from your parents, it means you depend on their money. And if you live off $2 a day, it means you survive with a very small amount of money. We also say live on, survive with a small amount of money. For example, we live on $1,500 a month. Now, let's practice our money vocabulary with a listening exercise. I've prepared a short dialogue and I'll use some of our new words. Remember, the dialogue contains mistakes. Your task is to find them. Here we go. Man, where were you yesterday? I was at the mall. Oh, you like that place? Yes, I bought a new hat there. It was cheap, only $5. I see. And yesterday I saw a homeless man. He was asking for money. I gave him $10. That's kind of you. Thank you. Listen, I need to ask you a favor. Can you lend me $50 until next week? Sure, no problem. Please pay me back on Monday. Okay, thanks. You're the best. And hey, Paul, can you raise money for the homeless people? Every week we can give them food and money. Yes, good idea. I'll talk to other people and we'll see if we can raise some money. Great. Thanks. Bye. Now pause and write down your answers. Are ready? Let's check. In the first sentence, instead of was, we can say were because we're talking about multiple things. Instead of the phrase I gave him $10, we can say I gave $10 to him. The homeless people is plural, so we should say can you raise money? These exercises will help you improve your listening skills. Try to listen for the mistakes and you'll become a better listener. If you liked today's episode, click the like button and leave a comment below. I read all the comments and reply to them. If you have a question, write it down below. Also, subscribe to my channel. Every day you'll receive free podcasts and videos for improving your English. I'm so grateful to all the people who support my work. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.